to me. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Seminoles will put total weather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's loose. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Right back to the well. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
To the air, it's Nolan. Makes the catch. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Georgia going up tempo. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it up at 47.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. No huddle, offense to the line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Firing to the right, complete. Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
He's got it. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the move, it's Moulton. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands. And it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. He's got him. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Turning it on. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Look at this defense. Shoulders sagging, tongues hanging out. 13 plays they've endured from this offense. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. While they dial up on second and a long way to go. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. On the move. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And the Seminoles come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This crowd is losing its mind on fourth and goal. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Crosses the 30 to the 35. 31, a 6-yard gain. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdog would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. Pass attack. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off his guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Wisconsin has just had no answers today, and I'm not sure you could put J.J. Watt back out there inside Camp Randall and expect a different outcome. They are trailing by 14 to USC. eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Nelson. Quickly to the tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. At the 40, there he goes. Getting up close to midfield, gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display. Unloads it downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Makes the catch, it's Moulton. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards and they'll move the chains. It's a 1st down, they'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to keep it in the air. This time on target. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll try the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Nelson. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, he's not going to get a lot of chances like that. He was in position to make the play in the end zone, put a touchdown up on the board for his team, and he drops the pass.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Running to the left. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Catch in the middle, it's Welch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Oh, they block it! We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half.
Makes the grab on the right. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Laverne Schools. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, Why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. This quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Noles in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Throwing on the run. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Florida State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And he'll just take him in. I will start at the 25. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got a little space. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to throw. It's Nolan. Looking to scramble. He throws one to the left. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Going to the running game. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The inside handoff. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
to the big fella. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed.
Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Bringing the heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Offense gets set for second down. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Blasted as he lets it go. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They punted away on fourth down. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was... There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Georgia.
And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. Pass to Sticks still on his feet. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, the offense trying to be aggressive. We're throwing the go ball down the sideline. Just a better job in coverage defensively forces the incomplete.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the back. Finds a little space. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. To the air, it's Nelson. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Working that left side now. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Looking for a huge play. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Noles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, look.
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Milwin. Quarterback adapting. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Might be calling a hot route. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it down the right side. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll give it to Johnson. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll move the tight end. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. He might want another play. To the air, it's Nolan. Extending the play. He'll pull it down. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Running to Green. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And this offense continues to have success and just put a long drive together. And on this defense, I'm getting desperate now. It's desperation. I got to make a play. I got to force something to happen. I got to change something up, and I got to get this football back to my offense.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They want to run it left here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The give to the tailback. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the...
He's looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Pocket breaking down. Finds space on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Lost to throw again. That's reeled in. It's Moulton. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Golden. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Got to keep an eye on that clock. Under 90 seconds to play. From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. From the gun. Got his man on the right. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Running out the clock, a mere formality.